In this video, we are going to learn how to assign RS and EZ configuration for a chiral molecule or a diastereomer. Both this nomenclature is based on Cahn-Ingold Prolog rule. So this rule is used to give priority basically. To give priority, we use this rule. What is this rule? Consider a chiral molecule which has, say this is some atom M, D. Now all are different, so this is expected to be chiral. There won't be plane of symmetry. Its mirror image will not be superimposable on this molecule. So this is chiral. Now, how can we represent this? They have been arranged in the space in different way. So how can we represent that? For that we need some notation. That is nothing but RS. First let us go to this Cahn-Ingold Prolog. What it says, look at the atomic number of the atoms which you are attached to the atom M. The atom with highest atomic number will get the highest priority. For example, if there is carbon, nitrogen and oxygen, these three atoms are attached to M. In such case, oxygen will get higher priority. So if you go for another atom like chlorine, so this atomic number is higher than anything. So this should get higher priority. So based on the atomic number, give priority. So the higher priority is given to the atom or group with highest atomic number. The second rule, suppose if two groups start with the same atom, for example, say like this, C, CH3, CH2, CH3 and CH2, OH. Say these are the two groups. This group is attached to the atom M. In that case, how can we give? It is very simple. If the two atoms are same, then look for the next atom. In this case it is CH3, but here it is OH. The atomic number of O is more than carbon. So you have to look for the atomic number of atom, not the group. So OH will get higher priority than this one. Suppose if the second atom also same, then go for third. So like that, until you are able to distinguish the groups by the atoms, you have to go. This is the second rule. The third one, suppose if we have something like this and if we have these two groups, we have carbon with a double bond or triple bond, another one carbon which is attached to two more carbons. In such case, this double bond is considered as this carbon is attached to 2 carbon. So that is like this. Still, if these 2 groups are present, so one is vinyl, this can be considered as equivalent to 2 carbons, and in another group we have isopropyl group. In such case, the higher priority will be given for vinyl or alkyne. So that will get higher priority. Fourth one, if there is isotopes like this, hydrogen and deuterium. The earlier I mentioned you have to look for atomic number. In this case, the atomic number of hydrogen and deuterium, they are same. So what we do, we go for mass number. Since mass number of deuterium is 2, it gets higher priority than hydrogen. Now, let us try to solve some problem based on that. That will be very helpful to understand this concept. First, I go for this molecule. Let us go for this amino acid. This is nothing but cysteine. So basically it is amino acid. You can find amine and acid. Now let us go for the priority of these groups. Which one will get higher priority? Here we have 4 groups. The first one, say hydrogen. The second one, it is NH2. Third one, it is COOH. And the fourth one, CH2SH. There are 4 groups. In that, these 2 carbon. So the atom attached to this carbon is carbon and carbon. So they are same. The atomic number, it is 6. What about NH2? N is attached to carbon. The atomic number of amine, it is 7. For hydrogen, it is 1. Since this is the highest, this will get higher priority. Now I go for the next rule. Since these 2 atoms, they are same, I go for the next atom. Next atom, it is oxygen. If you go this side, that also oxygen. But here, it is sulfur. The atomic number of sulfur is 16. Oxygen, it is 8. Even though there are 3 oxygen atoms, this is considered as 2 oxygen atoms. So totally there are 3 oxygen atoms. But since it is sulfur, which has higher atomic number, this should get the second priority. Then this is the third. Hydrogen, this is the last. I go for one more example, that is epoxide. This carbon, it is chiral because it is attached with 4 different groups or atoms. How to assign priority? Now let us go for this. There are 4 groups. The first one, hydrogen atom. The second one, it is phenyl ring. I write like this, carbon. This carbon is attached. Next one, it is oxygen. So this carbon is attached to this oxygen. After the oxygen, we have CH2. What about this group? We have CH2, then it is attached to oxygen. Further it goes. Doesn't matter, we can distinguish here itself. Now look at this. The atomic number, it is 1. For carbon, it is 6. For oxygen, it is 8. For this carbon, it is 6. So first priority goes to this because the atomic number is high. Now I compare this phenyl ring and this CH2O. Here carbon, here also carbon. So I go for the next atom, that is carbon here. But in this case it is oxygen, the atomic number it is 8. But here it is only 6. So this should get the second highest priority. Now third one and fourth one. Generally if there is any hydrogen, simply you can give the least priority for that. So this is Cahn-Ingold-Prelog rule. Now we are going to apply that for EZ notation nomenclature first, then RS. Generally this E and Z notation, it is used for olefin. This olefin, if it has different groups, something like this, or like this. The orientation of this methyl group, they are not same. In this, both methyl groups, they are facing down. But in this case, one is facing down, another one up. So to differentiate that, we use E and Z notation. How to do that? First, you have to cut the double bond. And you have to consider this carbon as one part and this carbon as another part. And this carbon has two groups. It has only two groups, not four. And you have to give priority for these two groups. In this case, the highest priority will go for this because carbon is attached to this carbon. The atomic number it is 6. So I give priority 1 for this methyl group and 2 for this because only two groups are there, nothing else. The same way I go for the other carbon atom, that is this carbon atom. It has two groups, one is methyl, another one hydrogen atom. So priority 1 for this and 2 for this. Now I go for the whole molecule. I compare the priority. So 1 and 1, they are in the same direction. So that is known as Z. In this case, the higher priority will be for this, the least priority will be for this. For this carbon, higher priority for this, least priority for this. So we give only 1 and 2 in the case of olefin. The case of R and S notation, you have to give 4 priority. But in the case of E and Z, it is only 2. So I have divided the molecule into 2. I have taken this carbon. For that we have 1 and 2. Here also 1 and 2. Now the two methyl groups, the two priorities, first priority, they are facing opposite direction. Similarly these two, they are facing opposite. So that is given as E. It is very simple concept, but generally students make the mistake here. This compound, what they do, they give 1 and 2 for these two groups. That is wrong. So that is what they do, they give priority 1 and 2 here, then they go for 1 and 2. So that is wrong approach. You should not do like that. You have to go for one carbon atom and you have to fix, you have to give priority for the two groups attached to that. In this case, in fact, it is E olefin. Even if you consider like this, you will get the same. But that is wrong approach. Let us try in this case. If you give priority for these two, the first priority will go for this and second priority will go for this. In this case, this side 1 and 2. Since 1 and 1, they are in the opposite direction. Generally, you may wrongly predict as E. This is wrong. You have to take one carbon atom of the double bond and you have to give priority for the groups attached to that. Okay, that's why I told to divide the molecule into two across the double bond. If you do like that, then there won't be much confusion. Should be assigned like this. Cut here, take this carbon, it has two atoms, bromine, highest priority, hydrogen, the second priority. In this case, chlorine gets higher priority. Phenyl, since it is carbon attached to this, it gets the least priority. Now 1 and 1, they are facing same direction. So it is C stereochemistry, not E. Very often in chemistry, we write alkenes like this. We don't mention whether there is hydrogen or not. But it is understood. When you write like this, there is hydrogen here. Now we can see if there is any bond like this, in which this and there are two hydrogens. This group and this group, they are in opposite direction. Immediately you can say that that is E olefin. On the other hand, if you see like this, there are two hydrogens, but it may not be mentioned. If you see like this, then you can say that that is Z olefin. It is very basic principle in stereochemistry, but still many students, they struggle to understand this concept. Now let us go for RS representation or notation. In that, the first rule, you have to give priority. Generally, students make mistake in the giving priority itself. If you practice more problem, then you can get this. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Then, the second one, view the molecule from the direction opposite to least priority. So this is the direction from which you have to view the molecule. Third one, connect the priority. From that direction, connect priority, that is 1 to 2 to 3. So the least priority you should not consider. So only 1, 2, 3. If it is clockwise, when you go from 1 to 3, if it is clockwise direction, that is called OR configuration. If it is anti-clockwise, then it is known as